Imagine this for a moment. You're getting ready to leave the house. Your shoes are on, the keys are jingling, and your dog is watching your every move. Their ears perk up, their tail slows down, and those big, soulful eyes lock on you as if to say, "Where are you going? Are you coming back? What about me?" You step out the door, and in their little heart, panic sets in. Some dogs will whine, some will bark until their throat is sore, some will chew the sofa, and others will just sit by the door, waiting in sadness. For them, being left alone doesn't always mean peace, and quiet. It can mean stress, anxiety, and loneliness. But here's the thing, dogs don't have to feel this way. And as they're humans, we can make a huge difference with just a few simple steps. Today, I'm going to share what you should always do before leaving your dog home alone. Trust me, this can turn those stressful, lonely hours into a calm and happy time for your furry friend. Let's start with the most important step exercise. Think about a toddler who's been stuck inside all day. They're bouncing off the walls, restless, looking for something, anything to do. Dogs are exactly the same. If you leave the house while your dog is still full of energy, that energy has to go somewhere. And often, it comes out in the form of chewing shoes, scratching doors, or endless barking. Now imagine a different scenario. You take your dog for a 30-minute walk before work, or you play fetch in the yard until their tongue is hanging out. When you finally leave, they're not pacing in frustration, they're happily curling up for a nap. A tired dog is a calm dog, and that small routine can change everything. Even for high-energy breeds like Huskies or Border Collies, burning off energy before you go is like giving them a reset button for the day. The next step is creating a safe space. Dogs are den animals by nature. They feel secure in small, cozy areas that feel like their own little world. This might be a crate with a comfy blanket, or a quiet corner of the living room with their favorite bed and toys. Think of it like their bedroom. When they're in that spot, they know it's a place to relax, not stress. I've seen so many dogs left alone with free range of the house, and while it sounds kind, it can actually overwhelm them. Too much space, too many things to get into, and no clear place to settle. But when you set up a cozy safe zone, your dog learns, this is where I rest while my human is away, and that predictability lowers their stress. Now, here's another key piece, giving your dog something to do. Imagine sitting at home for hours with no phone, no TV, no books. Just silence. That's how your dog feels without enrichment. And boredom often turns into mischief. That's why puzzle toys, frozen peanut butter Kongs, or long-lasting chews are lifesavers. I'll give you a quick story. A friend of mine had a young Labrador who would destroy everything when left alone: pillows, shoes, even the remote. Then she started giving him a frozen Kong stuffed with peanut butter before leaving. Suddenly, her dog went from anxious distraction to calmly working on his project for hours. Instead of focusing on her absence, he focused on the reward. It was like magic. That's the power of mental stimulation. Now, let's talk about something many dog owners skip: practicing short separations. If your dog isn't used to being alone, you can't just disappear for 8 hours and expect them to handle it well. It's like asking a child to suddenly spend a whole day without their parents. It's overwhelming. Start small. Step outside for 5 minutes, then come back. Do it again for 10 minutes, then 30 each time. Your dog learns, okay, they leave, but they always return. Over time, that trust builds, and the anxiety fades. This is especially important for puppies or recently adopted rescue dogs who haven't yet learned that leaving doesn't mean forever. Another big mistake dog parents make is emotional goodbyes and reunions. Picture this: you're about to leave, and you bend down, hug your dog tight, and say, "Don't worry, Mommy loves you. I'll miss you so much." Then, when you come home, you throw the door open and squeal, "Baby, I'm home. I missed you." To us, it feels loving, but to dogs, it makes the event bigger and scarier. Your goodbye tells them something bad is happening, and your return tells them this was such a huge deal. Instead, the best thing you can do is keep both goodbyes and hellos calm and casual. A quick pat, a steady voice, and move on. That way, your dog learns leaving and returning is normal, nothing to get worked up about. And here's a secret a lot of people don't realize: dogs mirror our emotions. If you're anxious, guilty, or worried when leaving, your dog feels it. They pick up on our energy more than our words. So if you walk out the door feeling sad, your dog absorbs that. But if you leave with calm, confident energy, your dog thinks, okay, my human is calm, so I can relax too. Now, let's bring this all together with a couple of real-life examples. Imagine leaving a young puppy alone for the first time. Puppies are like little sponges. They soak up habits quickly. If you just walk out without preparing them, they may panic, cry, or even hurt themselves trying to escape. But if you've done a short play session, set them up with a chew toy in their crate, and left calmly for only 10 minutes, you're teaching them independence in a safe, positive way. Over time, those 10 minutes grow into hours, and your puppy grows up confident, not fearful. Now think about an older rescue dog. Maybe they've been abandoned before, and being left alone feels like the scariest thing in the world. For them, practicing short departures, creating a secure den, and giving them something to focus on can literally change their life. Instead of reliving old fears, they learn this home is safe. My human always comes back. So what's the big picture here? Before you leave your dog home alone, always remember these steps. Exercise them so they're calm and tired. Create a safe and cozy space. Give them something engaging to do, and practice short separations if they're new to being alone. Keep your goodbyes and hellos calm, and always project confident energy. These aren't just little tricks, they're acts of love. They tell your dog, even when I'm not here, you're safe, you're cared for, and you can relax. And when you return home to a happy, calm pup instead of a stressed, destructive one, you'll feel that bond between you and your dog grow even stronger. Now I want to hear from you. How does your dog react when you leave? Do they bark, chew, pace, or do they nap peacefully until you're back? Share your story in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your pup. If this video gave you some helpful ideas, hit that like button so more dog lovers can discover these tips. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more simple, heartwarming advice that helps you and your dog live your happiest life together. Because at the end of the day, when we understand our dogs better, we don't just train them, we make their world a safer, happier place.